All across the United States, we're losing the family farm. My mother and father had a little farm down in Florida, and a lot of farmers all over the country are going to the big conglomerates. And this is a song that the Rice brothers wrote. It's called Sadie, and it's about a young couple that were trying to save the family farm. The husband was confident that he was going to be able to turn things around. The wife was not. But he said, listen, honey, if you just give me a little while longer, I'll get a day job and do the farming at night. But you got to keep the candle on in the window so I can find my way back from the back 40. So they gave it a try, and this is, are you tuned up now? Okay. Now, this is the song about Sadie.
1, 2, 3.
Lamp on, Sadie, make it shine. Keep it on so I can see you. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, make it shine so I can find my way from the fields back to you. I know we need to talk things over. I know things haven't gone so good. Make it shine so I can find my way back home to you. It's been a rough year for the things that we are growing, and the bank is bugging us about what's due. And I know it worries you because it's showing. Right now there's not too much we can do. Gonna need you by my side, so Sadie, let's survive and fight this thing to the bitter end. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, make it shine so I can find my way back home to you. Got an uncle in St. Louis who just might help us get over this dry spell that we have now. We can sell a couple of things we have no need for. That will help us get our feet back on the ground. But if you leave me, I don't think that I can manage. So Sadie, keep the lamp on if you can. Lamp on, Sadie, make it shine so I can find my way back home to you. Lamp on, Sadie, make it shine so I can find my way back home. pine song. It's the humidity out here is killing our instruments up here. Sorry about that.
It's part of living.
Part of living. Part of.
Life in a bluegrass band.
I got a sign on my guitar case that says, "Don't rob the bluegrassers. They have no cash."
We're gonna do that old thing. I'm gonna move this again.
Move it again.
Now I forgot what we're playing.
The pine
Want some
song.
pine?
Anybody know the words to this? Come on up and sing. Anybody know how to play it? It's such a pretty song. One day you're gonna learn the words.
Well, now we're gonna let Mr. Jimbo sing a song for us.
And rest.
Go home and rest? No, y'all want to hear him sing? All right. We took you up into the hills where they had moonshine. Now he's going to bring you back to the Bible.
Use my Bible for rest. I'm using my Bible for a roadmap. The children of Israel used it too. They crossed the Red Sea of instruction. And God's there to see them safely through.
There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough roads along the way. I'm using my Bible for a roadmap. My last stop is heaven some sweet day.
I'm using my Bible for a roadmap. The 10 Commandments tell me what to do.
There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough roads along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough roads along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. Mr. Jimbo Wright. Bells? I hear bells.
Bells.
I hear bells. There you go. Bells of St. Mary. St. Mary. How many of y'all been down to Kennesaw Mountain? You know about the battle of Kennesaw Mountain to try to save Atlanta? Well, this is a Yankee who's going to sing about the song. And every time he sings a song, he cries.
Tell y'all I'm a simple man, got no command of the written word. I could only try and tell you things I've seen and heard. Won't you listen to the picture forever etched on my mind? Gate of hell broke loose north of Marietta along the Kennesaw line. The day the hell broke loose just north of Marietta. Sun rose high above us that morning to a clear and cloudless day. Peckerwood tapping on a tree, he'd soon be shot away. He'd burn down through the leaves on the trees, thought the sky'd catch fire. Heavens turned the color of brass, the sun rose higher and higher. Got real still and quiet. My messmate Walter Hood said, I think them Yanks are up to something. Bet you ain't no damn good. When the storm broke down upon us, thundered through the hills, heard Walter drop his rifle, whispered to me something about whippoorwill. Well now, Sammy, can't you hear him singing? Singing for you and me. All the Murray Grays carry me back to Tennessee. Well, God bless the 1st and the 27th, the Grand Rock City Guard. Nobody ever told me that dying would be so hard. So hard. Sammy, I think I've been hurt real bad. Ain't just a heck of a day. You best go and leave me now, 'cause I think I need some time to pray. No, I've been wanting to go home real bad, just didn't know rightly how. Colonel Fields have no choice this time, have to give me my furlough now. Well now, don't you tell me that you can't hear 'em singing for you and me. All the Murray Grays carry me back to Tennessee. Tennessee. I've told y'all I'm a simple man. I've got no command of the written word. I could only try and tell you the things I've seen and I've heard. Won't you listen to the picture forever etched on my mind? Day the hell broke loose north of Marietta, along the Kennesaw line. The day the hell broke loose just north of Marietta, along the Kennesaw line.
Got another story for you. This is a true story. I'm fixing to do a song that I wrote for my granddaughter when she was 5. She's 10 years old now. 5 years old, we were watching a movie one night. Nobody else wanted to watch it, but I sat with her and watched it because it was a chick flick. Guy falls in love with a little girl in Blairsville, a little town like Blairsville. And everybody in town knew that she didn't really love him. She loved his 57 Chevy and his best friend. So he gives her the keys to the 57 Chevy and lets her drive to school and everything, and the movie progresses, and my little 5-year-old granddaughter is just spellbound, sitting on the edge of a chair looking at it. And finally it gets to the point where the girl's going to dump him. She takes him up into the mountains, somewhere like Blairsville, to a little pond, and they're going to go skinny dipping. He gets in first, she throws his clothes in the swimming hole and runs off with his best friend in the 57 Chevy. And I really can't tell you how the movie ended, but my granddaughter at that point put her hands on her hips and she spun around and looked at me and she says, "Doll, that girl wasn't very nice to that boy, was she?" And I said, "No, she wasn't." She said, "I'm not going to ever be like that." We're hoping that she doesn't. I sat up that night and I wrote this song. It's called "A Dollar or Two."
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's do that again. Let's do that again.
1, 2, 4, 3.
I wish I had a dollar or two. I go downtown, buy some clothes and shoes, 'cause the baby done left me high and dry. She took my clothes and the door from me. again.
He didn't write all the words.
When I get lonely, all I have to do play with the possums and the raccoons too. They all love me just like I am. We go swimming in the beaver dam. I wish I had a dollar or two. I go downtown, buy some clothes and shoes, 'cause my baby done left me high and dry. She took my heart and she took my soul, threw my clothes in the swimming hole. Now I'm sitting all alone up here on the possum's knoll. But when I get lonely, all I have to do is play with the possums and the raccoons too. They all love me just like I am. We go swimming in the beaver dam. Now I know I've been a fool, letting her drive my car to school, 'cause my baby ain't never gonna come back home to me. She took my heart and she took my soul, threw my clothes in the swimming hole. Now I'm sitting all alone up here on the possum's knoll. But when I get lonely, all I have to do is play with the possums and the raccoons too. They all love me just like I am. We go swimming in the beaver dam. When I get lonely, all I have to do is play with the possums and the raccoons too. They all love me just like I am. We go swimming in the beaver dam. It gets kinda cold late at night. My clothes are still wet and the insects bite, but the baby done left me high and dry. She took my heart and she took my mind, ran away with a friend of mine. Now I'm sitting all alone up here on the possum's knoll. When I get lonely, all I have to do is play with the possums and the raccoons too. They all love me just like I am. We go swimming in the beaver dam. I wish I had a dollar or two. I'd go downtown, buy some clothes and shoes, 'cause my baby done left me high and dry. Say my baby done left me high and dry.
Okay.